Hello. Welcome back. Well, Suikoden 2. This time, we're basically doing all the endgame cleanup. I mean, we're only 22 hours of the game and we're there. I'm giving this guy his best hammer. So yep, we'll do an endgame cleanup, getting the last recruit, getting some good equipment, that sort of thing. Now, in order to get the last recruit, we need to go to Mordo Island. And we need to fight 10,000 exploding rats. Now, you won't believe me when I tell you, but I was looking out at sea the other day when I saw a person just floating in the ocean. Isn't that crazy? So we need to talk to that guy. And we're gonna return to the boat. And we want to sail west. These enemies are so weak. Yeah, directly west. Do that. I think they like. I don't think there's like any indication on the map where they are. You just kind of have to get your hint and find them. Yeah, and then you get a cutscene.
Huh? Hey! Emergency! Man overboard! I'm at your mercy.
What should we do?
You can't be forgiven. Off with his head now. Alright, buddy. Come on. Third time's a charm.
Are you sure? I have no choice but to acknowledge how powerless I am. I knew it. I knew it all along. Thank you.
And Snow is joined. This only happens if you didn't execute him the first 2 times. So don't do that. No. It's a lot less it's a lot more unceremonious than I remember it being. But I guess that's to signify how far he's fallen or something like that. Now he should be, yeah, he's the same level as he was when he first left the party. So he's very low. Bro did not even train. Oh, but he does become part of the loading screen now. Good for him.
The daddy blade.
Alright, now that we've done that, we have all 108. So, some more cleanup. We want to go to Middleport. Is he Tenzon? It might be Tenzon. I can check after we get whatever we're getting here. So we want to go back in the empty house again. Maybe it's like near the house. Found this in the dresser of my home, but if you like, you can have it. Guardian sandals. That's nice. He's Tanan. Now we want to go to... Mr. Pine. There it is. There's one guy we want to talk to in here. I don't know which one it is. Lady Kika, yeah. Kika, please call us if you need anything. Nothing out of the ordinary over here. I'm trying to talk to the other ones. It'd be dumb if I need to take Kika out of my party, but like, I don't think that's it. I think I just can't reach these other people. Are they in here? No. Dude, I want to. Why they make all these people that you can't talk to? Maybe I do need to take her out of the party. That'd be kind of stupid. But let's see. They really don't want to talk to you, I guess. Alright, Kia, get out. You whatever, dude. Whatever. I don't know, maybe that guy just doesn't like Kika, I guess. Now we want to head to Illua. Because there's a couple of nefarious hairballs we gotta take care of over there. And, you know, hopefully level up Snow a bit by the end of it. Like, he's gonna just absolutely get slaughtered by the furballs, but, you know, maybe we kill some things before we fight the furball. Or not. Or the game can, like, decide to have a reasonable encounter rate, like, right at the end. Yeah, that's fine. We probably do want to grind out a couple battles of Snow anyway, because you'll see. We're not really going to be using black shadows on the free ball, so it doesn't matter. If we use them up here for these wild encounters. It's 24. He's still probably gonna get one shot by that thing. Let's get the one further in first, I guess. It's on this screen. What does he have? Yeah, he's a water room. Probably give it some second. It's either here or on the next screen. Yeah, we're actually training up Snow. Oh, it's this stupid thing. Should be able to kill him on 2. Good. He's probably on the next screen. It's kind of funny how, like, there's like a base for the Kuluk here, and this is where they first use their super weapon to destroy an entire town. But I don't think you're ever actually required to come here. Well, I guess, like, during the main story, you were, like, supposed to go there, but then the pirates attacked. Maybe it is in the previous area. The Desolate Town one, yeah, maybe. Oh, it's another one. Is it really out here? Oh, I see it. There it is. Good hit. Alright. Alright, 34, that's... I got some medicine. Who wants some medicine? Nobody, actually. We're all good. Of course we are. Alright, what's he doing? Judgment again, just keep defending Snow. Oh shit, it's light. Okay. Let's see how much snow goes out. Oh. Even get a single level up out of that. Damn it, Snow. I have enough money to probably upgrade hero stuff again. The mint, it disturbs the sacred ground of mushrooms. Alright. Okay. I didn't mean to head to the bridge. You know what? let's be super lazy. Leaves their workout routine in there unprompted, in case anyone else wants to copy. Source, welcome to the stream. Okay. There we go. No, wait, I've gotten masterful at timing that. Our good pal Snow is back. It's probably just weird emulator quirks. They shoved 2 of them in. I guess because this game doesn't have that many dungeons when you think about it. Judgment will do it. Okay, you did fire. So now we all get the experience. Not much. Let's go to speed. Something I should note. I don't know if I'm gonna actually go for them, but at this point in the game, there are a lot of like optional bosses that kind of show up in various areas. One of them is in the deserted island. I know that. They're pretty tough. We actually saw one of them, the golem. We had to sneak past in order to get Travis. Yeah, like the golem. Alright, so let's rest again. We probably have some enough money to, we have a lot of extras to find. I'm starting to realize I accidentally climbed up again. Yeah. Alright, time to be lazy. out of money. Cool. Well, while we're out exploring, at least, we can probably get like a good amount of money, at least. Yeah, because there's a lot of actually a lot of exploring we can do on the open seas. It might be easier to just go from Middleport. Maybe Mr. Pirates? It's one of those two that where it's close. What I'm looking for is, yeah, we can try Mr. Pirates. But it might be faster actually if we do it that way. Yeah. Now I want to try something actually while we're here. I might as well put down the net. I haven't been doing that this whole playthrough, but I should. Oh, I guess this guy puts a statue of you. That's nice. What the hell did I do?
What's that?
Hmm?
Oh wait, this is plot. I forgot. I forgot Mother got fucking owned in the prison. Oh jeez. Got destroyed. Yeah, that happened.
Hey, that's Mr. Ramada's.
It's got something.
Mr. Ramada.
I just wanted to cast the net. Forget you people, I'm going back inside. Oh wait, it's the rear deck. to sail directly west of the nest of pirates. And kill everything that breathes. Fight them, if I could just release them. Even if I probably should, for money and stuff. He's like, I don't want to deal with this. I just want to fish. I think you need to kill stuff for the net fishing too. And the true friend's attack was learned. Hooray! That's one of the best Unite attacks in the game, as you can probably imagine. Should probably show it off. Yeah, it just does really good damage to one enemy in particular. Guess we'll fight these things to grind up levels for it, and also money. It's not much, but it's something. He'd probably rank pretty high, honestly. I don't know if he'd be like super high, but like in this game, if we're talking this game specifically, he'd probably rank pretty high. Okay, we should be getting close. Should. Oh, they give stones of strength. That's pretty nice. Yeah, come on, where is this place? Check a map. Okay, it's actually a little bit, not directly west of, but it's like a little bit south and west. Oh, there's gonna be so many encounters. I'm not gonna fight all of them. I tried to find this place. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm in good news. I found it, so now that means I'm gonna kill you. Come on. This is the Limestone Shelf Island. This is, you never need to come here, ever. The only thing here is just a bunch of bugs and treasure chests to find, but it's here if you want to go treasure hunting. Okay. Once you've visited here, though, you can use Beaky to get here, so thankfully, it's not too much of a hassle to get back. Aside from treasure hunting, I think there's a regular chest here right towards the top. And we just need to kill approximately 1,000 mosquitoes to get there. It's like a maze. Ah, the encounters! Fortunately, she isn't capable of lifting her leg higher than a centimeter, so... There we go. bugs and the exploding. No wonder this island is deserted. Who would want to come here? Oh my god. Alright. There we go. And it's treasure map. Get out of here. How much money do we have? Not that much. Oh, nice. We got nothing. I'm just gonna finish off Laszlo. There we go. It's nice to see someone with level 60. Alright, where are we going to next? We are actually headed towards Razor. I'll just go from there. It's called the Lime Shelf Island. This mountain is the one we're looking for is located in the pretty much the northwest corner of the map, honestly. So north of Braswell. I think this is like the last completely optional island in the game. So that's something. No more islands after this. Well, maybe more. Well, maybe one more for the plot, but like... I can't quite remember. I think this one does have a, a lot better reward than the previous island, though, thankfully. But I don't know, maybe the treasure map just has like the greatest treasure in the game. I'll never know. Like, as much as I, like, want to get money and levels for the true friendship attack, I also really don't want to fight. Okay. The Lime Shelf Island, interestingly enough, it doesn't actually show up in like a mini map, which is, or maybe it does now that you found it, but it didn't before. Which I guess wouldn't be too much of a problem, because like if it would show up, I would probably be able to see it at least a little bit. But still. Okay, true friendship attack gains a level. Very funny, because there's no reason for you to even bother exploring here. It's very out of the way. I guess if you really wanted to explore the whole world map of this game, you would probably stumble upon them. That's probably what they were going for. Just like, I mean, I guess if you count Alior, then there's like a couple things you can discover. Looks like it. We're close. Alright, Mountain Mass Island, I think it's called. Oh, it's Mountain Island. Well, it's not a mosquito, at least. treasure hunting. If he's actually seen any of these enemies before. They're kind of weak, though. Silk shoes, that's not helpful. I mean, they're like about as good as the silver boots, so okay. Something. $10K, not bad. We go, I think it's over here. And it's a golden one. And it's dead. Only 2,000 potch. But it gets us a diamond and a prosperity orb. So that's nice. Or like 5 diamonds, actually. Giving goodish money, I guess. Chest over here. Mixed herb. What does that do? I forget. Cover all MP. That's pretty good. And this gives us silver bracers. That's okay, I think. But probably not better than what we have. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well. goes my money. That sucks. Okay. Yep. Emulator at it again. This is kind of an awkward position, because we are basically like, we are like right before the point of no return, essentially. But I'm not sure if we're really, I mean, we're probably ready for it, but like, you know, it's nice to make other preparations. So let's just explore around the ship for a bit, so I can take a moment and show off everything I haven't shown off yet. You probably haven't seen a lot of these. Oh my goodness, we have so many to read. Issue 7. On and now, Kuluk troops launch a massacre of the Islanders. Reports indicate there are numerous casualties. Blah, blah, blah. Break down negotiations between the island and Kuluk. The other day, the fishing contest sponsored by Mr. Ugetsu had the deck in a festive mood. The winner was Miss Louise, age unknown. Amazingly, she caught a sardine that was 163 centimeters long. All fish caught in the contest were served to everyone as dinner that night, which was also well received. When will we be able to defeat that ugly monster? The Middleport Lord frantically asked. This is a different story. The Rose Swordsman, Chapter 1. A beautiful city of Middleport, like a gem floating in the sea. The town is now in an uproar, preparing to welcome the giant ship said to be gathering Kuluk detractors. And yet, an octopus monster has taken residence in nearby waters. There would be no time for warm welcomes. There had been ships that had set out to defeat the monster, but not one has returned. The Lord was at his wit's end. Is there no hero willing to do something about that monster? It cannot be helped. I will go, Father. The one who spoke up was the Lord's son, Reinbach. From the most refined way he behaved, people called him the Rose Swordsman. Beautiful. Alright. Let me just spend all my money right here. Hold room that cruises kill of your hits, violence, 2 hit berserk, warrior, strength up plus defense down. This is pretty good. Appraisals. I guess I'll show off the lottery. Take ibuprofen for a kidney stone. Jab it in the blood is getting annoying. Oh, jeez. I've been dealing with a lot lately. I'm sorry to hear that. Medicine. Ninja clock. Yeah, this is just how the lottery works. You can actually just like very you can just spin the stick just a tiny amount, or you can do it a lot. I don't think it matters. See, you get the same thing. I'm gonna check the bargain item, even though there's no way I can afford anything decent. Some of these rooms are still empty. Ornament room? Okay, let's just hand over all our furniture. I have no carpets. Wave. No tables, no sofas. Fancy console. Let's go there. Alright, let's go check it out. Yeah. Very nice. What is even in here? We've gotten everybody. What is in here? This place is relatively quiet. Even with cats around, it's relaxing. We just stuck these two. Oh, we just stuck all the cats in this room. I see. Alright, I'll show off one of the, like, the bath conversations. How about that? They're returning from the previous games, and like 3, there's a lot of them. So I'm just gonna be showing off like one. Just sit back and relax. Well, I can't take the hero out. Oh right, you can change how the bath looks depending on all the baths you've been. Yeah, sure, let's go this. Azrael, pot of failure, voodoo doll. Did I ever thank you for the other day? For what? The other day, you picked up an arrow I shot, remember? I think I forgot to thank you, so now's the perfect time. Oh, that. I just did that because I thought a perfectly good arrow shouldn't go to waste. That's all. It was awfully sweet of you. I think I'll excuse myself. Wait, was this something I said? Hooray! Ted has a friend. Oh no. Ted has a friend. Oh well. Anyway, if we go down, that's where the doctor is, the ward. Oh, you can just buy medicine here. She sells it. That's nice. I also like I'm just like Laszlo needs to be in the party, so he's just kind of gonna be awkwardly staring there the whole time. Gary and Emma. I don't remember if Gary and Emma do anything. Yeah, I think they're just kind of there. They're just numbers in the end. Ted's room, Deborah's room. I think Deborah's purpose is to give you hints on, like, other recruits. Katarina. Oh, the confession room. That's fun. It's alright, I guess. Oh, is this the wrong side? It might be. This is a really good idea, but unfortunately, because this is Suikoden 4, it's not the greatest. Which, you know, kind of can describe Suikoden 4 a lot. I had a great idea, but kind of fumbled. With so many people here, I will not be able to judge to my heart's content. What? Come next time, you should come alone. Okay. So I need to take out everyone in my party. Interesting. The library. I don't think I have all the books. I might as well hand in what I have. 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. Maybe I'll try to find them, the other ones off screen. Off stream, should say. Alright, let's take these two losers out of my party so I can go to the confessional. They're not losers. Yeah, that was mean of me. I'm sorry, Ted and Aldo. That's a Linda emote? Wow. Huh. Look at that. Okay. How's this work? Is this random? Oh, it is random. That kind of sucks. You have done well by coming here. In this room, you may confess what it is in your heart and accept proper judgment. Okay. You can kind of tell who it is from the silhouette, but from some people it's going to be kind of hard. Would you secretly inform me about anyone on board this ship who you think is causing problems? I never expected Lord Reinbach to actually use the Rose Crest. Also, how they answer the questions helps you determine who they are. A delicate piece of work like that should be kept in a sturdy box, only to be admired once in a while. He really doesn't understand the creator's heart. I can't help but feel regret. Then would you tell me what you think of Laszlo? Let me see. I think an image of him fighting would be worth commemorating with an engraving. Finally, quietly confess the things you wish to atone for all the things that you are thankful for. There are lots of interesting people on board this ship, so there are several people I would like to have model for me someday, when things have settled down. I hope the day comes when I can devote myself to my creations. Well, then confess to anything. Then I shall pass judgment. When are we using the right analog stick? Sure, whatever, I can forgive him. Oh, because I'm nodding. Ooh, I thought it was done for, but all's well now. Thank you, Gareth. The key card just kind of asks like the same 3 questions to everyone, which is fine in and of itself. There's some funny answers, some interesting answers, and all that. but it's just like one of the questions he asked. How do you think about Laszlo? And it's just like 90% of people are just gonna say the same thing. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Time I see someone sitting in a chair in the JRPG, I get the chills. It's the Xenogears effect. Oh. Mysterious mushroom. Okay, so here's what you need. Here's something fun. Like, if you make either mushrooms 3 times in a row, or you make mints 3 times in a row, you get a funny little Easter egg. I'll see if I can show that off next time. I don't know, no promises. You kind of have to be checking in on them every now and again. I don't think you can wait too long. The mermaids sell accessories. They're all the same. And it uses different materials that you get from killing monsters. I don't know, just talk to the one you like the best, I suppose. Oh, I actually had a canvas. Nice. So, like we've done before, we can change how the ship looks. Or the main ship looks, at least. And... oh, the Obel ship, too. I have 4 ships. Wow. That cost 5 points. That's absolute. I feel like we only have 5 overall. Yeah, it improves shooting distance, but it costs a lot. The mobility or the armoring. This guy also makes regular gear, but using also using materials that Robe of the Dead increases vulnerability. Wow, that sounds so good. I definitely want that. They're also using materials that you get from killing monsters. Made fake small shell effects. No, and Neo sitting in chairs in the circle. It's great. That sounds amazing. Just protagonist support group. Get in control room. Oh wait, yeah, Colton's here. I forgot. There's Laura, Jen. Yeah, it'd be one of those. Yeah, it would be one of those two. I guess I could use Matthew too. That's mostly everything in this ship. Well, I guess we should go back onto the deck. To see what's going on. Maybe they're just gone. Oh, wait, no, they're right here. Okay, those two are right here. Oh. I guess maybe since I left, they don't have dialogue about it anymore. This is... Seems like an off with his head type of person. Well, let's go advance the plot as much as I can before we get to the point of no return. Which is not much, but it's something. Oh, wait, we can read the other newspaper articles. We can do that too. Let's see, we read 7, right? Uh-huh, okay. In response to Sir Laszlo's repeated request for cooperation, the Ney, human-side village chief finally succumbed. Ney could not ignore the cooperative relationship of islands such as Obel and Middleport with the Rush. Seems the Ney village chief's conclusion to this effort is behind the declaration of his cooperation. Human relations at work. It has been 3 years since I started working at my present workplace. Dear Pirate Dario, at first I learned all sorts of things from Mr. D, who was there before me. Now I get more work done and I believe my superiors acknowledge my hard work as well. Even so, Mr. D still orders me to cook something or massage his feet. He says it is because he is my senior. Do I have no choice but to endure this senior-junior relationship? Hervey, alias. Answer. Mr. Dario, endure? If I were you, Mr. D would endure a punch in the face over and over again. Things on being on your side. I think Snow is fine. I feel like they didn't do that as much with them as they could, but that kind of applies to a lot of things in this game, because again, this game is really short. Most people seem to suspect it was really rushed. And like it's kind of an unceremonious like end to his whole arc. Like it's kind of weird how the first 2 times we just fight him, it's mandatory in the story, but then and then you get to the 3rd time you see him, and then it's just like, oh yeah, he's just kind of off by himself, stranded in the middle of the ocean. You need to talk to this one particular dude on this one particular island at this point in the story to find him. It just, like, I like where it ends up. I just felt like they definitely more they could do. They could have done a lot more. Like, you know, I definitely don't like him as much as, like, Joey from 2. But I still think he's fine, all things considered. Oh, Swordsman Chapter 2. At sea. How tranquil. It makes you want to fish. Seeing it like this, everything is so normal, murmurs Attendant Mickey. It just means that we can see is not everything, Mickey. I see. How astute, young master. Just as Mickey slapped his knee to show his appreciation, a loud boom roared through the depths of the sea. It's here, young master. You must not panic, Mickey. The sounds of the waves were so loud, they drowned out their voices. Soon the monster appeared before the ship. The monster used a tentacle, like the leg of an octopus, to strike their ship repeatedly. Mickey is desperately fighting back too, but their swords are like needles being stuck in a mountain. Totally useless. Young master, will we die here just like the others? From Mickey's exhausted hand, his sword was about to slip out at any moment. Since it's come to this, the rose swordsman focused his body on the red rose rune on his body. The focus is mine. Oh, red rose! In that instant, the world was bathed in red. Again with the mushrooms of these guys. I think it's the war room we gotta go to. No.
The time has finally come. Now here's a simple explanation of our strategy.
Can you keep it brief, please? I have trouble remembering long-winded things.
I just got done saying it would be simple. You do remember that, don't you?
Right, sorry. Go on.
I'll give you detailed instructions when the time comes. But first, about the rune cannon. Show it to me one more time. Fort El Eel is at the southern end of Kuluk. It also serves as a window to commerce and diplomacy. It's called a fort, but it's more like a large castle. The rune cannon is at the top of the building. If we don't destroy it, we won't be able to get close. So first, we'll send in a detachment to get rid of it. At the same time, our main force will remain in front and attack Kuluk's first fleet. This fleet usually roams the area near the harbor in case the rune cannon cannot be fired.
There are times when the rune cannon cannot be fired?
Once it's been fired, that particular rune cannon takes time to reload.
It was written in the letter from Mr. Amada.
We'll have to trust that information. This
I
downtime will
played
be
the
the
first
perfect
Shining
opportunity
Force,
for
not on
us to
stream, but I
strike.
played it. I haven't played the second one. It's on the list.
So we're going to make them fire the rune cannon once, then destroy it before they can fire another round.
Well, that's pretty much it. Have I made myself clear? Want to hear it again?
I understand.
Okay. Shall we go with this plan then?
We should prepare a little more. Yeah. Okay. This is basically the point of no return, right? Like if you start this plan, you're basically locked in for endgame. So while we do that, we'll just read the rest of the letters and probably call it there. Yeah, 2 and 1 are like generally 2 is generally like considered the best by like everyone. 1 and 5 are also really liked. 3 is kind of controversial, but people generally like it better than 4. 4 is usually the bottom. But I wouldn't say that any of them are like really bad games. Like 4 is probably definitely the closest, but they all have good things going for them. We've seen this one. It's just the last two we need to read. The battle against the Kuluk occupation forces ended in victory and the recapture of Razwell. During all this, Sir Laszlo called upon the Razwell residents to rise to the occasion. He responded. Despite the Kuluk army withdrawing, Razwell is in a state of flux due to the lack of leadership. Currently, survivors of the Gaian Knights that used to exist on Razwell have become guardians of the island. There have recently been numerous reported sightings of a strange ship without sails and appears with the fog. We await stories from those who have witnessed it firsthand. Oh, Swordsman Chapter 3. Mickey wakes up to an almost stifling scent of roses. I like how it changes the theme when we read this. The sea is completely calm and the ship is floating serenely like a cradle. Mickey carefully raised his aching body from the ground. A giant octopus was floating before his eyes. It had died of suffocation, covered in rose petals. Young master, you did it! The rose swordsman was asleep nearby. Well done, young master. Please rest well until we get to Middleport. The story of the rose swordsman and Mickey spread like wildfire all throughout Middleport. Amidst all that, the giant ship said to be fighting the Kuluk safely arrived in Middleport's harbor. That night, the leader of the giant ship, Laszlo, was at a welcoming banquet prepared by the Lord. Having heard the rumors, he could not sit still. He professed, "I'd like to welcome the Woe Swordsman to my ship." To this, the Woe Swordsman responded modestly, "My powers are not so great. But I cannot just return like this." No sooner had he said that, Laszlo suddenly threw his own glove at the Woe Swordsman. Alright. The Rush successfully defeated Kuluk's second fleet, which was occupying the kingdom of Obel. With the return to Obel becoming more and more imminent, touching family reunions could be seen everywhere today. "I had faith this day would come," said Mr. Ming, 39, who runs a fishery in the kingdom of Obel. Mr. Ming's eyes shone as he added, "I will continue to work even harder than before to catch good fish." No signs of unrest. Late night reports of subversive talk coming from what should have been an empty war room had us investigating. Standing near the door, we confirmed the voices of Miss Reen, 14, Miss Rita, 13, and Miss Noah, 12. It seems they were only making something which should clear up suspicions that they were discussing a rebellion. I do not condone pointless fights, but I suppose it cannot be helped. The duel between the Woe Swordsman and Laszlo began. The dual-sworded swordsman, Laszlo, fought bravely, but in the end, he was no match for the Woe Swordsman. Oh my god. It took little time for the duel to end. The hand towels held by the onlookers did not even have time to dampen. Laszlo was on the ground in a pitiful state before the Woe Swordsman. Laszlo opened his eyes and said, "I have a favor to ask of the Lord." "What might it be, Sir Laszlo?" "I'd like to welcome the Woe Swordsman, not as a comrade, but as our leader." A loud murmur rippled through the crowd. Brimming with pride, the Lord replied, "Go, you should see the world while you're still young." "I understand, if that is what you wish, Father." Thus, the Woe Swordsman became the leader of the Dauntless. Afterwards, he embarked on a journey to overthrow the Kuluk. Well, there you have it, guys. Reinbach is actually the hero of this game. Anyone else leave a comment? No. Oh, the play in 3 is so good. Alright. It's gonna be a little shorter one. That's gonna be it for this stream. But next time, on Suikoden 4, finale's kinda long, but it might be one. Next time might be finale. If it's not, it's definitely gonna be one of the. It's definitely gonna be next Friday or Saturday. See you guys then. Oop.